Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another SLG Meetup. Alvaro here. Today we're gonna have a very interesting guest. His name is Sam Palmer. I'm sure some of you have heard of him, but for those that have not, he is the founder of Staffing Properties, which is a domestic staffing and lifestyle management company in London, Monaco, New York, and Los Angeles. Very incredible business that is revolutionizing the way that lifestyle management and staffing is taken into the next level.
Oh,
What's going on, my friend? How are you, Sam?
not too bad. I'd literally just got in. I just took the kids to football, so we've just been running around doing that today.
There we go, there we go. And you're currently in Monaco, correct?
Currently, at the moment, in Monaco. Yeah. So it's different. The world is different. We've travelled a lot this year, trying to get out the way of COVID. But it seems to catch us everywhere we go.
Well, I mean, it seems like you definitely find a way to make it a successful year. I mean, you're expanding your family, your business, moving around, handling your own TV show. Like, what is going on with you and how exciting it is to have you here today. So thank you for joining.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I suppose as a business owner, I know no different than COVID. So we started in January last year, and obviously very quickly COVID hit. So it became part of our business really from day one. So it's quite different. And if you've already had an established business, then you have to change. We've adapted with it as it's gone along. So we've been a little bit lucky in that way.
I wanted to ask you, Sam, because it's very interesting to share your story with the audience, because you actually went to the LA, one of the most incredible homes, and you ended up seeing a really important thing that had to be taken in consideration: how to manage this stuff, like in such a huge home, over 50,000 square footage of an over 100 million property. Like, it's mind-blowing. Not everybody has access to these properties, and you were living there with your fiancée, now wife, that you have a beautiful kid, so congratulations. But how did you turn that into what's your business today?
I suppose it's a fascination. As I say, I'm from the real world. I came into this 56,000 square feet, 17,000 square feet of attic on 4 acres in Beverly Hills. And as anyone would be, is so impressed by it. But what fascinated me more than the house itself was the running of the house and what it took to run the house. And I really delved in, and I've never seen in my lifetime before plant rooms in houses and things like this, that basically, like a hotel, air conditioning units as big as most houses. So it's that sort of thing that I really took an interest in it, and I wanted to learn about it. And then I saw a different side of it, of what it takes to run it. And I just thought, well, nobody's got sort of a better understanding now of it than me, because a lot of companies haven't been able to go in and actually see it. So I've got firsthand experience of it. I actually live it. So I thought, well, I can bring this to other people. So it's a passion. As I say, it is a business. And I think the answer is, if you love what you do, you don't ever work a day in your life. And it feels like it to me. I found a passion that I didn't know I had. I'm 38 this year. So finding your passion at 37 of this.
Oh my God, it's a blessing.
It is a blessing. So now it's kind of, I want to do cool things with cool people. I don't work with everyone. I'm not looking to be this company to be a $1 billion company. I'm looking for it to service people that really need help.
What's the craziest request you've ever gotten when it comes to staffing a property?
A European client in Los Angeles who had a staff of 25 full-time, and he hadn't been to the property in 3.5 years. That's pretty crazy, because it's a hefty wage, but he wanted it ready, even with fridge in the food ready on any given day that he may decide to go there.
Very impressive. I mean, okay, that's yeah, there is needs for everybody and there is requests of any kind. So that's interesting one. But what's been the hardest part you'll say throughout this last year?
Oh, listen, there's no anybody that sits there and says business is amazing, I believe is a liar. Except if you're a real estate agent in LA, Miami at the moment. I think you're doing top real estate agents, but I don't think all real estate agents. I think some of the top agents have been very lucky, because of the good work they've put in previously. Mine has been difficult. Getting a new business off the ground in a service industry, which is probably the worst hit industry in the whole world.
And one of the areas that we touch base is technology, because within all the craziness that we've been facing, there has also been an opportunity to leverage the technology that is given to us to really find a way to grow our business. And I think that one of the areas that it's very interesting is this kind of Instagram Live, Zoom panels, and the platforms that we can utilize nowadays to connect with other brands, other individuals, even clients. And you were mentioning a very beautiful story that came out of doing one of these Instagram Lives. So tell us about it.
That is true. I looked at it and I thought, and to be honest with you, American real estate agents, I think, are the best. They're the best at social media. They understand it. They use it to its full potential. But I looked and I thought, we've got all these free tools around us that cost nothing other than time. But we've all got lots of time on our hands at the minute, especially me. So I thought, this is the time where I have to get my business out there and known. So when it does come back around, a lot of my competition will be out of business, and I want people to know who I am. Obviously, I'm lucky that the press do give us more attention because of my wife. So we get that side. So I thought, I'm stupid not to use that. So I used the free platforms, Instagram, and I actually saw it. Where I got the idea was from the Society group, and I loved watching theirs because I got to see the best agents in America. So I started doing my own Instagram lives, and they started going well. People were really interested in it. Actually, it was funny, and I thought when you first do it, you've done the same. You think nobody's going to watch that. Who cares? And I'm looking now, 37 people are watching it now. Okay, like you think, oh, what's the point in doing it? It's only 37 people or something. But then afterwards, people watch it, people share it, people like it. They might take one little snippet from it. They might watch it for 2 minutes and watch something. But they know who you are. They've seen something. There's no TV at the moment. So it's kind of like people in business have created their own TV with this. So I used this, and I done an Instagram live with David Parnes from $1 Million Listing. After that, the Wall Street Journal heard the story, and they contacted David and said, could we speak to Sam? We've got in touch. They done an article on me. I got approached to do a TV show on the business by quite a few different production companies. And we are now in the middle of putting together a pitch for production on the TV show. So that would, if I hadn't have done an Instagram live and put myself out there in the uncomfortable circumstance, I remember doing my first one. I was sweating. I was
like, what's going on?
Now,
so weird.
I actually, do you know what? Now when I do it, I forget that actually people are even watching. It's kind of, I'm just having this chat with you, and you get more comfortable with it. That's where I think the American real estate agents are, I think, the best at social media. They use lots of platforms, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Clubhouse. They're using everything that's available.
Oh, but I think that also your story is very inspiring. So not just you're adding value through what you share, but also you are inspiring a huge amount of individuals, because face it or not, I mean, you might have right now a successful year, but there is 99% of the people that are actually really struggling and not finding the way to get through. So really listening to somebody that, it's making it, it's doing it successfully. You have a newborn. I mean, you have a baby, and, you have a lot of things on your plate, and you're making it with a smile successfully and growing. New opportunities landed your way. And one thing that you mentioned that is critical is all these things come by being vulnerable. You get out of your comfort zone and you start doing things that at the beginning might seem a little bit like, oh my God, that's so weird, so new. But once you start doing it, you start opening yourself to so many opportunities. And you never know. It might be just that one person watching or listening that might open you the doors to a lot of opportunities. So it's
It's
great.
100%. And I think that's what I say. If you've just got to put yourself out there, and I know it's the first thing in business, oh, you've got to put yourself out there. And people say, well, how? And I think if you're trying to do something, look at what your competitors are doing and what they're not doing. And the ones who are not doing it are not going to be the ones doing it. I'm not saying you have to spend lots of money. Like I'm literally spending time.
That's true. So if you have to give like one takeaway to everybody that is listening, what would it be?
Speak to people in your industry, your competitors, and see how you can club together and make the industry better.
No, it's beautiful. I think that this is the philosophy. You know, a lot of people, especially in this industry, they become very competitive and very selfish. But once you start getting out of that zone and start thinking more in terms of collaboration and growing together and networking, you start becoming a really strong force. And reality is that right now, I'm sure in your business as well, or maybe not so much, but there is always established businesses that have been doing it for many years. And the only way to really disrupt it and to get into it is by working together with also like-minded people that want to make a difference. And I think these platforms open the opportunity. So what you're sharing is completely true. And I do appreciate your time, by the way. So everything that you're putting out here, I think like a lot of people are putting some nice comments about it. So it's very exciting to see that. Well, I mean, you're in Monaco right now, so try to make the best out of it. I know that your business is a little bit diversified, but I don't see Miami in the portfolio. So whenever you want to make the transition.
No, I think, look, where we will end up long term, I don't know. At the moment, we're enjoying Monaco. It's been different. I've got to say, we've been in the last year. I've been London, Croatia, Switzerland, LA, and now Monaco. So it's been a lot of travel. I'm looking to just sort of, but every time I travel, like Monaco now, we're setting the business up. It gives me a chance to actually see the place and set it up. And Miami, I had a great chat with a good agent there, Dina, the other day. Met through Instagram, introduced by a friend. And we were talking about setting up Miami. If someone can come to me and say, we've got clients that need your services, we can set up in Miami. It's very easy. So it's something that I want to get this set up in every city in the world in some way.
It will happen. Just put your mind into it. And I'm sure that, you know, with what we have nowadays, it's very more accessible to make it happen. So, I mean, I wish you all the best, of course. I'm looking forward to seeing you here in Miami or, you know, in Monaco, whatever we can.
I hear everyone's in Miami at the moment. It sounds like it's the best place on earth at the moment.
Hey, tell Petra, bring your kids, and if you can come here, that'll be also fun.
I love Miami. It's one place that I've always loved. So I will definitely get there at some point.
Well, I look forward to seeing you soon, and I do appreciate again your time and everything that you've shared with the audience. And speak to you soon. Anything else?
Thank you very much. Take care, and I wish you all the best.
All right. Take care, Sam.
See you later. Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, guys. So that's Sam. Very interesting guy, and he's definitely doing very nice with his business, staffing properties. So if you don't follow them yet, go ahead and do it. And I hope this conversation was interesting and valuable to you guys. And yeah, just if you have any questions, reach out, drop it in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day and keep the beautiful success in life. Bye-bye.